Good evening. We're going to continue with lesson 20 in our unit 3. Express customary measurements of liquid volume in terms of smaller units. So I'm sure you've seen this type of picture before, possibly in your refrigerator of milk. But this is what a gallon would look like. How they abbreviate a gallon is GAL, gal. And how many cups in a pint, quart, and a gallon? Well, check this out. This is what quarts look like. And over here, this is what a pint looks like, and then a cup. So there's 4 quarts in a gallon. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in a gallon. And then there's 16 cups in a gallon. So this is a nice representation to remember how many cups, pints, quarts are in a gallon. A thing that you can draw on your paper that I always used to do was make a big G, and inside the big G you have 4 Q's that represent 4 quarts. And inside each quart you have 2 pints, because 2 pints is equal to 1 quart. So then you put 2 P's in each one of the Q's. And then inside each P is 2 C's. So there's 2 cups in 1 pint. There are 4 cups in a quart, and there's 16 cups in a gallon. So this is a nice representation of how you can remember the cups, the pints, and the quarts within a gallon. All right, so now we have 1 gallon. They want to know 1 gallon is equal to how many quarts? Well, there are 4 quarts in a gallon. But what about 2 gallons? That would be 4 times 2, 8. What about 3 gallons? How many quarts? That would be 4 times 3 is 12. Okay, so here's a problem that's asking 7 quarts is equal to how many pints? So remember, quarts is bigger than pints. So there's going to be a bigger number for pints because pints are smaller. So if we have 4 quarts, how many does that equal for pints? Well, what we would do is we would do 4, because of how many pints are in a quart? There are 2 pints in a quart, so 4 times 2 would be 8. Now we have 5 quarts. 5 times 2, because there are 2 pints in 1 quart. 5 times 2 is 10. Then we have 6. 6 times 2 is 12. Then we have 7. 7 times 2 is 14. So 7 quarts is equal to 14 pints. Okay, 13 pints is equal to how many cups? Well, we know that within that P, in that big G that we drew before, the P has 2 cups in it. So we're going to be multiplying each one by 2. So 10 pints is equal to how many cups? 10 times 2 is 20. 11 times 2 is 22. 12 times 2 is 24. And 13 times 2 is 26. So 13 pints is equal to 26 cups. Okay, back to the riddle. What kind of shoes do all spies wear? Got to solve the problems to find out the answer. All right, first problem. 1 quart is equal to how many pints? 1 pint is equal to how many cups? What kind of shoes do all spies wear? Sneakers. Very sneaky. Have a great night, guys. We'll practice this tomorrow.